Support the channel. Oh, should we live? Like it. What is up, y'all? This is our first time going live, and I have two special guests. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Love. How y'all doing?
What's up? It's Nina. And some of y'all know me as Puddin or Janine. So we're gonna do it a little different this time because most people say that when you go live, you should rehearse everything and stuff like that. But this is gonna be the real deal. We're not rehearsing anything. We don't even have a topic right now. But we just want to be as authentic as possible. I first want to say that we are not financial advisors. We're not medical professionals. We're not counselors or anything like that. We're just having a normal conversation, hoping that you can gain something from this. So, with that being said, what y'all want to talk about?
Let's see whatever.
Don't forget, if y'all have a question, just comment and we'll answer your questions. It's the best of our ability.
I also want to bring up clothing brand we got on, Struggle Defeated, that has
Definitely.
shirts.
If you gotta go get you one.
Definitely.
StruggleDefeatedApparel.com. We currently working on getting more styles and stuff, but we definitely got something available for purchase. So go hit us up. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So just make sure you hit us up, y'all. So what should we talk about, y'all? That's whatever. What we gonna start it off with?
I feel like we should talk about manifestation. How do y'all feel about manifestation?
That's a deep one. We're gonna start off with the deep one, but okay. Manifestation. Well, I've always believed in manifestation. I know that we have to be careful about the things that we say, both negative and positive, because we could bring it into, reality. I really truly do believe that our thoughts become our reality. Definitely.
I believe not only what you say, but what you think also.
Definitely.
Definitely what you think.
Yeah, because when you have thoughts in your head, like you hear a voice, so it's like you speak it into existence.
Exactly.
Yeah. For me, I've been doing that for so long, I'm not gonna lie, in my mind. But what's been working for me lately is I just basically, when I think negative, I try immediately to change it, to stop it dead in its track. Like, no, not at all, no. But that's been working. So I still got more work. How do you do that? Do you just try to replace that thought with a positive thought? I do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's been working. But you ever do that? Cause I did it before a few times, and it's like the thought just keep coming back and stuff. You like get out my head. No. That's when you gotta get aggressive with it. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. You shouldn't be like that. Yeah. 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 But you said manifestation. Talk about manifestation.
That's I feel like definitely manifestation. I feel like I definitely manifested like some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying that word right, but sometimes it's with meditating, I feel like, how y'all feel about meditation? Like, do y'all meditate yourselves?
I meditate. I'm just starting off, so I really don't know too much about meditating. I did it a few times. Something like that. It is kind of hard for me to do that because it's like my mind is always thinking. That's why I'm up late at night. It's like it's hard to quiet my mind.
Yeah, that's one thing about meditating. Though, like it's to stop thinking about everything in your mind and just basically focus on one thing. When I first started off, I didn't really know how to get the thoughts in my head. So what I did was focus on my breathing, and then just you gotta be in the calm, especially if you just started. Now that I'm used to meditating, I could meditate around other people and just block it out.
For real?
Yeah. That's why I don't really, sometimes.
I don't know how to do that thing, ain't it? I said, your mind is powerful. Yeah. I don't know how to do that either. Yeah. Not yet.
But if you definitely starting out, just focus on your breathing and just listen to you breathe. And just think about that, you know what I'm saying? Because your mind, it thinks about multiple things at once, but if you try only focusing on one thing at a time, it definitely carry your mind.
That makes sense.
But I started not manifesting, but meditating when I was a kid. I used to have very bad anger problems. I always used to want to fight people for no reason because I just stuff within me. And then that's when stuff still gets to me a little bit. I try to leave it alone at a certain point. Sometimes I can't, but
how do you deal with stuff like that? Like if something come up with you, will you just like have anger? You mean like sometimes you'll have anger for no reason?
no, I don't have anger for no reason. Something that could like bother me
Okay.
for me to have anger.
But it could be something little? Oh.
No, not really. But when I was a kid, stuff used to get me mad like this. I always used to fight. If somebody look at me, touch me, I don't know.
That was Trina. That was definitely you. Trina you'd stare at her for probably 2 seconds. She's like, what you staring at? I remember since she was so little. Seriously.
But I started meditating with my grandma because she was a very spiritual person. She prayed a lot, but she told me, like calm down, meditate and stuff like that. So that's when I really got into meditation. Started teaching myself how to breathe, stuff like that. Teaching myself boxing for a little bit so I could, have some type of discipline. But sometimes stuff do bother me, but I try to, leave it to the side.
Good. And all that, he's 17 years old. There's some grown people right now that still struggle with, anger issues and stuff. They don't know how to deal with it.
That's true.
No, I definitely had it, cause my whole family, they got anger issues, so, I had to learn how to deal with it myself. And cause I used to take it out on people, and I didn't like that. That's one thing about me. I used to take it out on people that didn't deserve it when I was a kid. But I didn't like that. So now, seeing that I'm growing up, I'm like, I'm too old for this. Not only that, anger. That's just that's like a chemical in your body, a bad chemical. So just like depression is a chemical in your mind and stuff like that, it can rot in your brain, hurt you. Anger could definitely. That's why people got anger issues. Holding up so much anger and stuff like that, definitely. But if you got problems with somebody, you get what I'm saying. You got family issues or whatever. I feel like you should never hate somebody. Forgive, but never forget. That's one thing I was taught, to forgive but never forget. So you definitely don't want to hurt yourself just because you don't forgive.
Or hurt other people just because you have anger issues. But anger is like a secondary emotion, so it's something underneath that anger that's causing you to act that way. It's like it could be feelings of hurt, pain, rejection, abandonment, or feeling like you're not good enough. You can have some underlying feeling underneath that, but you don't know how to show that, or you don't know how to deal with that feeling, so you act out of anger. And it hurts and damages the people around you. It's like certain stuff that you say or you do, you can't really take that back. So.
Nah, I was a little upset like a day or two ago, but what I had did is just I try to laugh it off. You know what I'm saying? Just think about positive thoughts, stuff like that. Definitely, I feel like you should always have positive thoughts in your mind. Negative thoughts, that's also a chemical in your mind that can rot in your brain also. So you definitely don't want to think negative. Try to think about something positive. I get what you were saying about the thought coming in, trying to keep going in your mind. Yeah. But what I do is try to replace it with some happy music, get my mind off a bit. Yeah.
That's my form of meditation. Is listening to meditation music.
Music.
I never thought about it. That is a form of meditation. That's why when a lot of people stress out, they want to go for a ride and listen to music.
Especially with some water, standing in water.
I feel like Mother Nature is its own music. Y'all ever went to the beach or just sat outside in Mother Nature? Sometimes I feel like you should put your phone down, look around you. You know what I'm saying? See how many people looking at their phone. Go outside, just listen to the trees, the wind, look at the sun, the sky. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful world that we got, and I feel like we should appreciate it. We should definitely appreciate it.
Definitely.
And that's Mother Nature. Cause before there was houses and stuff like that, we relied on Mother Nature. So definitely. So when everything go down or we don't got no internet, when the power go off, you know where we gonna have to go? Mother Nature.
That's right.
So definitely be in contact with Mother Nature. I feel like you can have zero experience with Mother Nature, but just being in contact with it, it'll definitely help you out.
Get you prepared, just in case. That's what they've been saying, right? That they about to shut the internet down and people about to be depressed. You might as well start working on that now. Slowly getting yourself prepared. Set yourself some times to certain times to use the internet, just so you won't fall into depression without it. You covered.
I'm not gonna lie, I spend way too much time on social media. And it's not, I deactivated my Facebook page. I do that on and off if I realize, like, I'm showing on Facebook and wasting time for too long. But it's like, lately I've been on YouTube, like, researching stuff, and I just use that as an excuse, like, well, I'm learning something. But it's like, it doesn't matter how much I learn, you know, I need to take a break from that and actually put the stuff into action, you know? So it's like, I got all this stuff that I've been learning in my head, and it's like, I'm not doing nothing with it really. You
You're
know?
storing it.
Yeah.
You're storing it. It ain't for no reason.
Yeah, but I gotta put it to action, you know?
You just gotta get your schedule.
Be more organized to
Yeah,
my
that's
thoughts.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Cause I could be researching one thing and they could say one little word about something else, and I'm like, oh shit, let me research
Yeah.
that, you know? And then I you know,
That's me.
just like that, I'm trying to learn everything. Yeah.
That's me.
And
Easily
like,
distracted though.
yeah.
We shouldn't be like that, right? You gotta
Yeah,
work
and we
with
use
it.
the excuse because we're like, well, it's something positive. It's not like we just watching people, you know what I'm saying? But I forgot what I was gonna say though, but yeah. I'm gonna start doing that though. I'm gonna start taking breaks from the phone. We can set our phone up though where we, you know, can only get a certain amount of screen time.
I feel like there's a lot of people addicted to their phones out there. Especially like walking in New York. I used to always walk in New York. New York is a beautiful place. Not all of it, don't get me wrong. Not all of it, but like just some stuff is very beautiful. You get to see the people trying to side hustle, you know what I'm saying? They selling t-shirts, they selling shoes, they stage shop, they go getters. So it's a beautiful place to be looking around. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, like, if I see somebody on the side and I like their stuff, I try to, you know, throw them a couple of dollars. Yeah, definitely support some people. Cause I know, you know, they trying to do it for their family and stuff. They got the kids out there and stuff working, so I like that. But walking in New York, I used to always see people on their phones, on, like, watching something. Like, you ever drive around, drive by in the car and you see everybody in the car on their phones, even though they say don't be on your phone and drive.
It didn't used to be like that either. We used to ride around all the time and people just be outside chilling.
Yeah, because everybody didn't have phones. But now everybody got the phones. Everybody, all the kids, everybody.
Like, the kids even play outside now?
No, they don't.
That is crazy.
I know.
They put it in.
That's bad because my baby do it to them kids before. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Like a game like, okay, I ain't gonna say the exact game because I don't like that, you know.
Yeah.
But they be like, my siblings be spending thousands of dollars on the game. On the game.
Yeah.
Like my one brother got like at least $10,000 worth in one game, and it doesn't make any sense. I feel like they manipulating them kids. You get what I'm saying? Wanting to buy stuff.
We could bring it up. To be honest, you ain't gotta disclose that because it was just a big lawsuit. It was a class action about it.
I don't really know, you know, so it's just best we probably don't.
Yeah, that's why you gotta bring up the game. Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, shit, well, maybe we should create a game, but a good one, you know, because shit. I mean, I don't mean cursing and stuff. I don't know the rules and regulations and stuff, but yeah.
But I feel like let your kids get some, you know, air and stuff like that. I feel like since my mother, right? She was born in whatever time they had first broke up the phones, beepers. And was it beepers? Beepers and stuff like that. That's when phones really started coming in. And so as in done watching TV and stuff like that, the government, you know, they put stuff in our head and try to, you know, manipulate us. So by default, my mom is programmed into the system. So then when she has me, and then she'll have me watch stuff like that, and have me looking at stuff like that as a kid. What it does is program me as a kid. Now I can either go left or right, and I decided, you get what I'm saying. I'm not gonna feed into the government stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Because I know half of the stuff they be saying is a lie, especially when they talk about aliens and stuff. I feel like there's multiple planets out there. Like there's multiple planets, and you gonna tell me we the only type of species?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you don't believe in stuff like that.
No, I believe in that stuff like that. No, I believe in aliens and stuff because like in one of the books of I don't know what book it is, but it's some type of Bible on one religion. I don't know what religions talk about, but it talks about 3 alien species that was actually on this planet. Not only that, like in Egyptian days and stuff like that, they got writings on the wall. So and you know, cause they couldn't talk in a different language, so they used to use drawing. But it talks about another creature, 3 different creatures that was actually on this planet before us. So yeah, I definitely think that there's different species on and stuff like that. But the reason why we can't really do anything about it is because they send us subliminal images. Is the TV shows that we watch. It tell us like you don't like look at the stuff that your kids watching. You got the Illuminati sign steady popping up. Like I be watching stuff like it talks about Satanism and stuff like that. You got your kid watching that, and all it does is just program them. That's all it does. So I don't know, but I know if I do have a child, that child probably won't even know what a TV or a phone is. Probably I'll have them like I'll probably put them in private school. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna definitely do something with their life. Don't get me wrong, but they're not gonna be. I don't want them to be programmed. They're gonna definitely be smart and out of this world. Become something beyond a doctor, beyond a space, like a space, whatever. They could probably be the next president. So, yeah.
So how do we protect our kids and stuff from, you know, the way the world is turning?
The crazy thing is,
There's no
you
escape.
really can't. There's
There's
no
no
escape.
saying.
escaping
So
it.
what do you do?
Unless
You
if
prepare
you off
your
the
child.
grid, yeah.
You
Unless
prepare your child. That's
some
what you
people,
do. That's
they're off the grid. You get what I'm saying? They live far away. They live off of nature. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like them Jamaican people or some of them African people that never seen a phone at the time. You get what I'm saying? But one thing I don't believe is when they say Africa is the most poorest place, which is I feel like that's not true.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
They
that.
try to make it seem so poor, but that's only because what America does, they got over like 7,000 like liters of gallons of oil over there, and we can't produce anymore. No, really, because we're running out of oil. And oil, I don't know if you know how much a jug of oil is, but that's pretty expensive. Like for one jug, that's at least a couple of thousands. They just built an airport over there. But then we can get all our diamonds from them, all our gold, all our oil, and they be saying they so poor. They're not.
Yeah, most of the stuff that we get is from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like we rely a lot on other people.
And the crazy thing is, if America do get in a war with any other country that we get stuff like China, that's the reason they'll probably never try to, like, cause they tried at first, I think, yeah, but almost everything we get comes from China. Like, look at almost everything we get.
Is it true, y'all? I heard that McDonald's was owned by China now.
I have no idea. I asked a few people, they said that it wasn't, but I don't really know. I tried to look it up, I didn't really see what told me. You never know. You know?
Yeah, that definitely would be crazy because, you know, that's our biggest food chain.
Yeah.
I feel like the fast food place is just terrible. Like they feeding us just dog, like just bad stuff for real.
Who knows what they feel?
Cause
And we
I
sit there and we still go there again, you know?
Who knows?
It's addiction.
like if I don't know if you ever went on YouTube or something. Like if you go look at the UK and America McDonald's, they'll tell you it tastes different. Like when I had a talk with somebody that was from the UK, and I asked them, I was like, well, do y'all have this? Do y'all have that? Are y'all allowed to have this? They're like, what is that? Like there's certain stuff that's illegal in their country and stuff like that, which is like crazy.
That goes with all the food, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Every little thing.
And it's like we really can't escape it.
And we grow our own food, eat our own food, and even, you know, I don't know about the meat part. It's hard to, you know, that's eventually I want to become like.
I feel like meat is really an addiction though, because when I used to eat meat, when I stopped, you know what I'm saying, I didn't eat it ever since then, but I was like feeling like I was going through withdrawals, such thing as sugar too, but meat, it was like if I didn't have a meal without it, I felt like I was like having like, I don't know, like
starving.
Basically, or I just felt like sick, I don't know why.
Yeah. That's just like with any other addiction though, you'll feel like that, you'll get withdrawal symptoms and stuff like that, but eventually it'll go away.
But that's when I realized, because as me wanting to go to culinary, I realized that it's not about it's not about the meat, it's about the flavor. That's what it is. You get what I'm saying? So when I started learning how to cook vegetables and make vegetables taste like you get what I'm saying, meat, it's just really the flavor.
The seasoning.
Yeah, it's just the seasoning, that's all it is.
It is a mind thing because even though I know that, you know, I'll go on a fast and I'll still be craving food. You know, I like meat and, you know, certain stuff that I know I shouldn't be eating. Like it's really hard to, you know, remove all of that stuff from your lifestyle. So I don't really know.
But me as being a pescatarian, I feel like now that I'm pescatarian, I feel like I do want to transfer over to being vegetarian, but you know what I'm saying? I did lost a lot of weight within the 5 months. I was like 200 pounds, so I did lose a lot of weight through like, it was like 5-7 months. But that's when they was telling me that I wasn't getting enough protein. So definitely, that's one thing about it though. But there's a lot of stuff that has protein in
That's
it.
the plants.
Yeah, it's definitely. But yeah. But some people, they be telling, like doctors be telling them, oh, you're not, like when they become vegetarian or vegan, oh, you're not getting enough protein, you gotta eat meat. That's what they told one of my friends' mama, that she was vegan. They kept telling her that she wasn't getting enough protein. She wasn't skinny or nothing. Nothing was wrong with her. They just told her that she wasn't getting enough protein. She had to eat meat. She told them no. She just became a pescatarian. And she's perfectly fine still.
Well,
Healthy.
me, I still eat meat.
Oh, I do too.
So I feel like meat kind of, I know y'all gonna probably argue with me, but I feel like meat is kind of necessary. And I feel like the people way back, the hunters and gatherers, they ate their meats.
Of course.
Now, not all meats you're supposed to eat. Now, pork, okay, I get that. You're not supposed to eat that. You're not even supposed to eat really
I feel like
shellfish, right?
Well, kind of sort of,
See?
yeah. But I feel like it's not about
That wasn't, I mean,
but it's not about what they eat. I feel like this is what the problem is. You listen.
Everybody has their own opinion.
A long time ago, we was hunting. That's when really animals was actually eating nature. But now look at it. We feed them what? Look at the pigs. You see what we feed them?
that's certain. Well, then if that's the case, then
The
maybe
cows.
you
See what
can
the
get your own.
Yeah, no, definitely. If I ever grow up and choose to eat meat, and now I don't like meat because of the smell, and I think it's because of what they feed them. But you get what I'm saying? If I do get a farm, I would definitely get a farm, raise my own cows from being babies, let them actually eat what
Right.
they're supposed to eat,
Right.
And then if I see the difference and I see, look, it don't smell the same as regular meat. You get what I'm saying? The texture not the same. It tastes different. Then yeah, definitely. But I would think that I do that on my own time.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense, right?
But right now they feed them anything.
They're just that's true. They feed
Like
us
I
anything,
don't know
like
if you know
I
what they do to the mama cows, but what happens is they go limp, and what happens is they milk after the mama cow have a baby. You know what I'm saying? They have that baby, they raise that baby, and basically that baby gonna end up eating a long time. But what happens is they keep milking the cow, milking it until it can't walk anymore, and then they take the mamas and then they feed it to y'all. But that's depression to the cow, and that's a chemical thing also. Yeah. It's a chemical thing. But I have had like wild chicken, like that was growing up on a farm that only ate what it's supposed to eat, like no injections, and it tasted sweeter and way different from regular chicken. This one I used to eat meat, but it tastes sweeter. It got that more natural taste because it wasn't through all that depression, staying in a cage, getting trapped.
Do you ever have any fresh meat like that we were eating?
No.
Remember in California, it was animals.
But I don't
eating them.
Yeah, I don't know that. No.
But it tastes different. But the depression to an animal and to a human it's definitely a chemical thing, and it can really rot, and it really can. That's why our meat tastes different, and it's crazy, especially what they do to the pork. I never ate pork when I did eat meat, cause my mom used to work on a plantation, and she used to watch what happens to the pig, and they would rip their food open and just throw the whole thing in there with the bag and everything, and they'll create pebbles for them to eat. And if another pig dies, it eat it. And sometimes if somebody fall over, a pig would eat the human. They'll do that. Sit there trying to attack. No, for real, they'll do that and try to attack them and eat them. A pig is they're really disgusting. And what they would do is they will cut it open, the mamas, if they have babies, they'll throw it out and burn all the babies. And then if they got, like little cancer or little stuff wrong with it, all they do is cut it out and still feed it to y'all. That's how
Yep, that's like I worked at Smithfield, they used to have these big abscess there, and they used to smell so bad, and all they did was just
cut it out and still feed
they didn't even cut it out, they just opened it and sprayed it. Oh, my bad.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, I must bring up certain companies. That's why I thought you were doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. I don't really know 100% if meat is really actually bad for you. You know.
I don't think it's bad.
Some people say that it's because that our bodies, our digestive system is not meant to break stuff down like that.
Because our ancestors, they grew up eating veggies before we knew how to spare. Well, before we knew how to, sit there and create something to kill a large animal, we used to eat fish because they're small. They used to easily grab them with their hands, make little stuff out of the sticks, and just spare them. So they used to eat veggies and fish at first. And then that's when they learned how to make more stuff, and they realized that fish wasn't just, enough. But they were still getting the natural stuff because that cow or that animal never went through depression. It stayed in the wild. You get what I'm saying? And they actually killed it for themselves. They knew what was wrong with it. They see if there was something wrong with it. If they seen a big abscess on it, they know not to eat it. They'll leave it alone. Let any other animal come and eat it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but then we're gonna eat the other animals that come and eat that, right?
What?
Like
cycle. They say you are what you eat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I learned that when I was a little kid. I used to see stuff like that. You are what you eat. I didn't really get it, but now I get it.
Definitely. But I feel like what you eat has an effect on your body. When I first stopped, it was the drinking only water that really I got energetic. Like after like 3 days of only drinking water, I felt so terrible. I was going to the bathroom like steady. I felt bad. Felt like I was sick. And then like the fourth day, I woke up just feeling good. And then ever since then, that's just how I feel every day.
It's like a detox.
Yeah. But that I like sometimes I try juice and I try soda and it just it tastes like terrible. Like
Like too sweet.
yeah, especially when I like it tastes like just straight up sugar. Just straight up sugar.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But since I don't really eat sugar like that, it has a very more stronger, taste to me. So it's like it don't even taste right. I don't know. But I definitely feel like we are what we definitely eat. Especially them people that just eat out to eat every day. I feel like that's really bad for you. Really bad for you. Especially certain stuff that we're not supposed to eat. But you ever had a salad and you feel good? Like you ever had a salad like without eating anything, you just have a nice salad, you feel good that day?
If I'm like going on like a fruit and vegetable fast or something like that, but honestly, like if I'm not on a fast like that, I won't like if I eat a salad, it'll have some meat in it. I'm not gonna lie about that, but yeah.
No, I'm saying like eating healthy, you just feel
Oh
like
yeah. Like you said, the first few days be rough, and that's just the withdrawal symptoms and stuff. But after that, I feel so energized, like I feel like a new person.
Clean.
Yes, I feel good, and I just feel happy,
Yes, that's definitely necessary. Now the fast definitely cleans out.
I feel like you should definitely fast and cleanse yourself. At least have a detox at least sometimes, you get what I'm saying? Don't let your body because our body really not meant to go through so much as a revolving human. It's really not.
Well, I probably kind of took. If they are built strong now, people go through a lot of different things. We go through all the stuff that the government,
know what I'm saying?
they're giving us all the medicines, all the foods. We're tough. Our body's really tough.
But like,
if we withheld that,
but like,
and dealing with stress and emotional stuff, all that
yes.
stuff, it affects your body.
Break you down, make you older, give you heart problems. Stress is a normal killer.
But I feel like you should at least go to a couple of these because that's what the government wants y'all to do. They want y'all to eat unhealthy. That's why we're the number one of leading of diabetes. You know what's crazy? I had asked the person in UK. She was like, "Why y'all food portions?" She had asked me why our food portions at fast food places so larger. And I was like, "What you mean?" She was like, "Well, like a regular burger at McDonald's over here is way smaller. Like their Big Mac is smaller than our Big Mac. Their fries are smaller than our fries. They drink smaller than our drinks because we're the leader. Because they're trying to give us diabetes. That's what they want to do. Definitely send us off track and stuff."
That's not setting us off track. You choose to go eat them burgers.
Yeah.
Just like y'all said, y'all don't eat meats. It
No,
depends.
I said
not y'all, but you know what I'm saying. Like you said, you don't eat meats, so
I'm
it's
saying
your
other
choice.
people.
But if people are obese because they choose to be obese,
Definitely.
you can limit it.
But it's like they really can't do anything. But I'm saying like
It is a brainwash thing with the government.
Yeah,
as far as like, I remember Trina telling me, I noticed it after she told me and I tried it. I tested it out for myself. She said, go in the ghetto stores, grocery stores, and look at the fruit, and then go to the suburbs and look at their fruit in the grocery store. She told me that, and I checked it out, and that's true. It looks so much fresher. They got a big variety, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we already know how the government is, but you just gotta take care of your body and choose wisely. I choose to eat meat sometimes. I know a lot of people say it's unhealthy, but me, I eat meat. I look at it like, even if it was fruit first and then they learn the vegetables and then meats. But back then, hunters and gatherers, they lived for so long eating meats sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying though, because that definitely makes sense. They're not the same. It's a whole different ball game now. They eating oil and trash and pollution. They eat all kind of toxic things.
Yeah,
So I
and
get it.
at
That's what I'm saying.
those restaurants and stuff, you don't even know what they're really feeding us. You know what I'm saying? It
Oh,
might not
right.
even
Don't
be.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say what I'm about to say.
Don't.
Okay,
I'm not
but,
there yet. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, okay, but how do we? Okay, like, what do y'all suggest we do if we want to start working on our health? Because, like, even though I know this stuff and I do periodic fast and stuff, I still go right back to eating unhealthy food because it's an addiction. But you know,
Well, I do. The reason I don't really, sometimes I give myself a break and eat. You know, I be eating a fish sandwich from McDonald's here and there and stuff like that. But I realize for some reason my body sent me a signal when I usually eat anything with regular, like, for some reason any type of form of oil, my body just, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting like clogged up for some reason. So, but what I do is when I feel like I'm going off track, I just how I started, I just kept just drinking water. Like every time I felt like I was gonna go off track, just drink water, just get it over with, eat the food. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, cause I love salad, I was eating salad almost every day, with like shrimp in it. And I don't really like salad dressing, so I was just eating salad almost every day.
well, what? What did you use to replace the dressing?
The dressing, well, I really didn't replace it, but sometimes I would, what I do is I take egg yolk and, my grandmother, she got this little Hispanic sauce that she made, like this little green sauce, and blend it up, like, it's called sofrito, yeah. I use that, and I just put in a little bit of my salad, or I just use salt, pepper, a little bit of vinegar, you get what I'm saying? Just a little bit of that, and just, yeah, but I used to eat salad almost all the time. It's definitely, I feel like lettuce holds a lot of water, so I really try not to eat so much of lettuce. I do got a problem with that, but I try to replace it like with spinach. I like spinach.
Me too.
Spinach is really good, especially raw.
Yeah.
I try to replace it with that. I just try to keep eating healthy. Just don't let my mind think about it. Cause that's one thing I did when I did start eating meat. It was like my mind keep like when I see my family eat it, they'll offer me it, and then my brain be like, take it, and I'm like, nah, just something else.
But you gotta be strong-minded for that.
You do, you really do. But I just kept just saying no.
But I think, like, even if people still want to eat meat, people still want to eat takeout food, I feel like even if you just switch it to just drinking water instead of drinking soda and juice and stuff like that, you will see an improvement in your health, you know? You can just probably cut off little by little. Like,
a lot of people don't understand, it's not even about fast food place. You know what I'm saying? Because the crazy thing is, if you ever worked at a fast food place, you realize that they use the same seasoning that you use at home. You can really make it at home. Instead of using regular oil, use a little bit of olive oil. You get what I'm saying? Just try to make it, you know, it's not like if you want to make a burger, a little smash burger, you don't got to use all that excess grease, all that extra non-stuff that you don't need. Like, you could definitely.
That's what make it
you can.
The cheese, the juice.
But they do got good cheeses out there. You just gotta look at the ingredients. You get what I'm saying? The package will tell you. Look at your ingredients. If your ingredients have more than at least 4 to 5 ingredients, then it's not real. It's not real. You got all that stuff saying, all that extra stuff, glucose, red 40. Y'all don't even know what that is, and but y'all eating it. You see what I'm saying? All that stuff is really not. Red 40 is, I don't know if you know it, but it's smashed up bugs, and it uses red food coloring. But I realized instead of using red 40, because red 40 don't have a taste, turmeric look, it give off the same color as red 40. They got almost the same color. and it's in y'all seasoning, it's in y'all kids candy, y'all gummy bears, all that other stuff. Y'all got gelatin and stuff that don't even like you can make a gummy without gelatin. So definitely, I don't even eat gummies because I can't have gelatin. But the gummies that don't have gelatin, they taste different. They got a different taste, chew to it. I don't like. When I did eat candy and I did eat meat, I didn't like gummies. I feel like they just taste, I don't know, weird. But
You know, one thing that I realized though, a lot of people like before. I don't know if people talk about it like now, but I know in the past and stuff, but everybody used to talk about like switching their diet and being healthy. They used to like, well, it's too expensive to eat healthy, but now it's like it's not. It's more expensive to eat out and buy takeout food or just get groceries from the
I
store.
feel like it was never.
I think in the past,
Because I remember when I was a little, you know what I'm saying, I did grow up eating a lot of vegetables because my grandmother loved vegetables. So it was a lot of vegetables in our meals more than meat. You get what I'm saying? So we used to go to the ones that actually grow like their own plants and stuff like that. Or sometimes we would go to the grocery store and stuff, vegetables would be like 49 cents. 49, like if you look at it, you only see 49 cents for a bell pepper, you know what I'm saying, 74 cents for the head of lettuce, stuff like that. You gotta really look at it. I feel like people say it's expensive eating healthy. Me, since I'm a pescatarian, yes, fish is a lot, but I feel like if I do ever have my own, when I have my own land, I'm definitely gonna have some type of water source of river on that land, so I can definitely go fishing all the time.
That's right.
So, but yeah, fish is it's very high. Why do y'all think fish is very high? Does it like the fish that you actually see them cut open? It's gonna be a higher price. Y'all meat, that get a little ground beef, $6. They want y'all to eat the stuff. They want y'all to.
Where you find $6 ground beef?
I'm talking the small. But I don't know, cause I haven't really seen meat like that. But they want y'all to eat this stuff, man. And yeah, they gonna really the more they see y'all eat the stuff and how addicted y'all are, that's why they gonna keep upping the price. Like I'm gonna say something about cigarettes. I don't know if y'all smoke cigarettes out there, but y'all remember going to the store, you know what I'm saying, getting y'all cigarettes a long time ago, probably like $5-6. You know what I'm saying? Couple of dollars. Look at it now, $11. Why? Because people are addicted to it. They know they're gonna buy it. They have no choice but to buy it. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen somebody with no money but they smoke cigarettes? They definitely gonna find some type of money to get cigarettes. So they know they're gonna buy it, so they're gonna keep upping the price. That's why meat gonna keep getting high. You're gonna keep getting shortage of meat. Cause they don't want they don't let the animals grow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why they're trying to make genetic meats now. I don't know if you've seen that, but they're trying to make.
They already been doing it. We've been doing that.
Yeah.
Because we getting shortage of meats.
We've been there. That stuff is the whole cheese.
But I also noticed though, like when you do eat healthy, like when the days that I do eat healthy and stuff, I realize that I don't really be that hungry. Like when I'm eating fast food and stuff, it's like I'm still hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know. But,
It's like an addiction thing, like you need it or something. And that's how it is sometimes.
Why you laughing?
I don't know. I'm thirsty a little bit now. But
Yeah, I'm right. What do you want to talk about now? Let's get off this topic.
okay. If y'all got any questions, be sure to put them in the comments. Anything on your mind?
I want to to go to that alien topic. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think there's other, creatures beyond us?
Yeah, definitely is. They kind of tell us about us. They leave it up to the point, basically, your own opinion of it, really, right? But they tell you about it. Don't they? They bring it up. They got movies and everything. It's just what you take from it. Think about it, if everybody really believed in all that stuff, where would we really be? Everybody gonna panic, it's gonna be bad, ain't it?
I feel like
Certain things.
this the thing. What's
Certain
gonna happen? I feel like if the internet does go off and stuff like that, I feel like we is gonna see them. I feel like we are going to see them because that's when we're gonna realize. Now we have no choice but to stay off our phone, but to not look at any TV. We really can't do anything. We're gonna have to really rely on Mother Nature just to have fun, to enjoy ourselves. People gonna go crazy. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people gonna go crazy, but I feel like we're gonna really start to see that stuff when everything shuts down. Cause there's nothing they have to manipulate us day on and day on and day on. Cause almost everything we see, like if you walk past a store, you see TVs mounted up, showing you images. You get what I'm saying? You on your phone all the time. They show you images. TV shows, they show you images. They just stay manipulating your mind. So when you don't have anything to manipulate your mind, you really have to pay attention to Mother Nature. I feel like we really don't see them and really see people. I feel like we will really be in contact in nature and really see people energy, like people words and stuff.
Beautifully said. And it is that we in that dimension, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where everything about to get exposed, everything about to be so clear. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I definitely agree with that.
That's definitely what's going to happen. Yeah, I feel like people not going to know how to react. They actually see. Cause I ask people, sometimes I pay attention to people. I ask them, I'm like, if I'm having a conversation with people, I'm like, do you believe in other beings? Some people say no, that they just think it's us, and I'm like, and I see how they act and stuff like that, and I just feed off their energy, and I realize how, what's the word, how manipulated they are. Like just I see it all the time.
Yeah.
People believing that like nowadays, yes, we have to go to school to become something, and that's what they want us to do. But if you
Not nowadays, I don't think, right? Because basically you can learn.
to work anything that's inside the government, like something big.
Yeah, it's changing now.
Everything is changing.
Because you could whatever you could
No.
pick up any type of business you want to start. All you have to do is research it, and learn how to do it. You can learn how to do a skill that and
But
you don't have to have a degree to start your own business.
But look at that, man. Because if you think about it, they really manipulate us inside school too, and it's really crazy because I realized me going to school because I did take a break from school a long time ago, and it was only for a couple of months, but I realized I was learning more out of school than being in school, and I was like realistic stuff that I need to learn in life. So, but going to school, I realized, because I pay attention in school, you know what I'm saying? 1 year I'll go, and then because I move around a lot, I'll go to another state, and see that another state is teaching me the same thing I already learned, and just in a different way. Same thing, we learn the same thing the whole entire time, and don't use it in life, and I don't understand that. We need our basic stuff like, you get math, reading, writing, science, most definitely you need science. A lot of people don't, they're like, what you need about science? Rocks and stuff? No. Well, you want to be an engineer, what you need? Science. You want to be a cook? Science. It don't matter what you want to be. You need science in some type of form or way. You're going to need, if you putting stuff together, it don't matter, that's all science. But telling us our history, that's a lie, that's lies. Like now they don't even got Christopher Columbus Day. You know that?
Oh, about time. Because when I was in like third grade, I was like, seriously, like.
And they, you know what's crazy? Cause I was the type of kid to outspeak, the teachers. Cause one teacher, she was a science teacher, she was like, she was like, she was talking about dinosaurs and stuff, and I was like, cause me, I believe that there was really no such thing as really dinosaurs. That's just fossils that they try to put together for the real fossils that they find. Cause they find giants and stuff. I don't know if you know this, but they find big giants. They put it on TV. They find people with big giant hands. Cause there was giants before us. They find other creatures, and I feel like that, like they just be trying to put stuff together to just hide stuff from us.
Yeah, you never know because they already do that with a lot of things, you know. So just like they, well, I don't say thing. Just like the world will say, you know, that certain people created certain things and that wasn't really the truth and all type of stuff.
Because what they tried to say was the Big Bang happened and dinosaurs came. Then a big meteor came crashing down and killed every single dinosaur on the earth. Every single dinosaur, when the earth is supposed to be round, right? And what happened was this was what the school teachers. And then they said what happened was because I had asked the teacher, I said, how do you know that? I said, how did one big meteor came crashing down and then nothing happened to the earth? I was like, why didn't the earth just crack or something like that? That's what she was like. It did. That's when the states started splitting up, and that's why we got water in between our states because it was together. And I'm like, well, that really doesn't make sense. You told me one big meteor or multiple little meteors.
It doesn't. Because if it split up, if that's all it did to the earth was just split up everything and stuff, then the dinosaurs would just be separated.
You know what I believe in?
I thought that they said that the dinosaurs slowly got extinct.
No.
Became extinct. I don't know. I never heard that.
That's not what they told us.
But we could have all learned something different too, you know?
Yeah, because they're changing things.
You know what's
learn
crazy?
half the same.
This one lady.
Don't wreck her.
It was this old lady. They had. She was like 100 and some years old. This was like in 19 something, and they had put her on a thing, and she was like, "How do you feel about the Earth being round?" And she was like, 100 and something. They tried to say she got dementia or something. There was nothing wrong with the lady. She said round. She said in school they told us it was flat, and they cut the camera off. So it's like I feel like if you look at Earth, I feel like if you really look at it, because I be paying attention to Earth, if you really look at it and you look at the sky, if you look in between the sky, it just look like a, you know.
I'm sorry.
It just looks like a oval around us. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like we're just on a giant rock, basically, on a giant mountain, and there's way more beyond us. Cause we never really went to past, you know, our like states like Alaska. They never. People have actually like explored it, but only the government. We never really seen it for ourselves. But they were saying that when Alaska is melting, and what happens is if Alaska melts, what happens is it can really damage the whole entire Earth. That's why all that stuff is really happening. Like, did you hear about that stuff that's happening? The water coming in the desert, big holes in the ground full of fire just leaping out the ground. The earth splitting in different places. It's really crazy. Really crazy. And
I'm hearing about that.
You said that's what happened?
yeah, that's what's happening out there.
Where's that?
In different countries, in different states. Like some parts of America too. Like there's trees catching on fire by itself.
Oh yeah, I know that in California, a lot of forest fires and stuff.
Not only that, like the water in the desert that just came, like that's crazy. I feel like we was on a different earth for some reason at the time, and we damaged our earth, so we had to come to another earth, and they had to.
You know what's so crazy? Is that I seen a video and it was like, you know, we're actually the aliens. We're aliens.
Yeah,
we're not. we were on different planets and stuff. And the crazy thing about it is that all this damage that's happening now, and now
As a
people
kid,
like
I
Elon
always
Musk
felt
talking about
like-
they want to go to Mars. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you don't know. Maybe we wasn't really on this earth. Maybe we are aliens
But I
from
don't know if you ever
from
heard
here.
about this, but they talk about different how we could live on different. They was talking about like 2019 talking about a super Earth, 2020 talking about another Earth that we could actually live on. But now they don't want us to go there after they visited. Why? Because they like that's what the government is meant to do. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? After this dies off, because that's what I felt like happened. You know what I'm saying? That we ruined our last Earth. Or that's what I feel like the aliens did too. They ruined their Earth, and that's why they gotta use our food resources. And since we're not producing so much food, that's why I feel like that there's a lot of stuff really happening. That like there's really like you look online, there's aliens popping up like way more than usual. Cause at first, like in the war, it was the first war, World War One, and that's when aliens was first sighted by the government. When that big nuclear bomb went off, and what happened is it did something with their signal and knocked their cloaking off, and they started falling out the sky. So
You know a lot, cause
they
I don't
talked
know
about
nothing about that.
it. They talked about it on TV. It was this guy. He was like, the woman asked her. He was like, have you ever seen an alien? And he was like, yes. He was like, have you ever talked to an alien? He was like, yeah. He was like, what did y'all talk about? And he was like, I cannot disclaim that. He was like, what did these aliens look like? She was like, he had said there's 3 types of species. There's the ones that look like reptilians, lizards and stuff like that. They said there's ones that look just like us, which is the crazy thing. They just got a little different skin than us. They just look a little different. And then they said there's another one. I don't know what he said those look like, but yeah, he said there was 3 different species, and that how he had looked at their technology and stuff. But people was talking about how they had captured one and tried to take the spaceship and uses that the alien basically had something on him that he needed for their planet. It never came back, and that's why the aliens are trying to come back. So I don't really know. That's why TV be saying and stuff like that, but sometimes they just be. But she had asked him multiple questions. He kept saying he can't disclaim that, and a live audience and on TV that they can only have like a talk one-on-one by themselves with no cameras, no phones and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't understand that. They really look at us on a daily basis through our phones, through our TVs. They really pay attention to us. And I feel like the reason why they want us to get electric cars, because on a Tesla, I don't know if you know, but if you ever if a Tesla ever run from a cop, all they gotta do is look up their serial number, and they can shut down the car, make it stop, and lock them inside the car until the police come. So that's really crazy. They'll lock you inside your own car, won't let you out, and shut down the whole car. So that's really great.
I don't even think that's really just the Tesla either, right? Because I think
There's a lot of electric cars can do that.
No, the regular cars, because I think they can do that to mine. They can track where my car.
Yeah,
who's driving my car. They
if
even can say who I can find out who's driving my car by logging into my app.
it's a push
It's crazy.
start, yeah.
That's crazy to me.
If it's a
That's
push
dangerous.
start,
So basically, we all depend on the computer
Yeah.
for our safety. But if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scary.
We all dependent on the computer for
Everything.
everything.
it's really great.
I wonder where we're gonna be in like 20 years.
I don't feel like it will be that long. It's crazy. Because everything is really the signs are really starting to show now. People just not paying attention to it. But all the shrines are really starting now because okay, it was this one girl. She go to my school. She from this one country. They just got bombed. Like they still going through war, but I don't know where it is. What's that place? Trying to remember. Do y'all remember that place that's getting bombed right now? They going through war.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
But she said she had to teach herself a different language. But she was saying that in her country, just for her to come to America, she had to wait a month on the wait list, and she had to hide out until they selected her. So there was a lot of bombing going through, like on, and she was saying how she would see stuff running through the sky, like UFOs and stuff like that when the bombs would go off. And she said she'll remember hearing a siren every day, like, cause they got sirens and it was like, ooh, like throughout the whole entire city. But she was saying how she seen stuff flying through the sky, alien spaceships and stuff, and it was crazy. Because alien spaceships, the way they work is, ours go straight, theirs zigzag. So that when the government when they try to catch them on camera, it throws the camera off. Because our camera technology is not that, So it zigzags through the sky. Or sometimes it'll zigzag, it'll come back, and they just keep doing that. I don't know why why it does that, but they don't want the government to look at them and stuff like that. So, and they try to cloak themselves. But she was saying when the bombs went off, what happened was it messed it with their signal, and she seen them in the sky. She said she was scared by it. She thought she was gonna die. So, it's really crazy.
Yeah, look into that stuff. I don't really know anything about it.
About the men in black, man, I was watching this one thing. This man said he seen an alien. The alien actually landed inside his yard. The spaceship and everything landed inside his field, and he called the cops, and the cops told him not to say anything about it, and he posted it on social media. 2 days later, he said 2 bald men dressed in all black suits, tall, no facial features, telling him that they was gonna take the video down, and if he ever say anything again, that he'll go missing. And he posted again, and never heard from him again. That's the crazy thing.
Is that like a real story, or was that story?
It's all over YouTube. You just gotta look up stuff like that. I just be watching like alien stuff like that. You really gotta. Or it was this one video of the Men in Black actually going into a actual store, like, and they look like creepy, like they were tall, like 6'8", no facial features, all pale, like not normal, Caucasian skin, like very pale, no eyebrows, no facial hair, nothing, no facial features. They walk the same and they talk the same, which is like, it was crazy. So, yeah. It got video of them coming into the store, so. But you just gotta look at stuff like that. You just gotta look on YouTube and stuff like that.
I look at YouTube, but I look at different things.
Y'all be seeing the different species of animals they be seeing like in the different like countries and stuff. Like they be having like different creatures that look way different.
I've seen that before. Different sea monsters and things that's never been seen before. I like things like that, to watch stuff like that sometimes, but that's not normal.
I feel like why is it not normal? Because I feel like they just don't show us that over here. They want us to, they don't want us to think there's nothing beyond what our lifestyle is. I feel like that's what they don't want us to know anything beyond it. They want us to know we got our regular day, we all do the same thing every day. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, you eat breakfast, you go to work, you do what you gotta do, and it's all just a repeating cycle. You don't do nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people do, some people don't, but you really don't do nothing.
That's just, that's the same as programming.
Yeah.
From when we little, you know,
Yeah.
like you forced to go to school.
Mhm.
You forced to take their vaccine as kids. You have to have those shot records before you go to school.
Which is crazy. I feel like that shots and stuff is really just to hurt our immune system and stuff like that. You really don't need it. I feel like we really don't need that stuff.
And then I feel like as far as like when we grow up, as kids and stuff, like I feel like the school system is basically like a daycare, you know, and it's like, but it's like how can the parents, you know, do homeschooling when they still have to provide and stuff like that.
The crazy thing is that if you want to do schooling, you either have to have somebody licensed, or you have to have somebody that has a teaching degree, or you have to have your own teaching degree. They don't want you to teach your kids what you want to teach them or what you need to teach them. They want, either way it goes, they want you to teach them what they're supposed to learn, what they want them to
in
learn.
their eyes. That's why it's your job as a parent to teach them and school them early on what's really going on. You open their eyes.
But they tell you if your kid don't go to school, something gonna happen and stuff like that. They gonna take the kids, stuff like that. But I feel like it's just they just want to program it. That's all. That's what they really want to do.
It's all about control, because you don't even have control, you know, let's say so over certain things over your own self, you know.
Cause you know what's crazy? Elon Musk, he works at NASA and don't have a degree. Do you know that?
But you have recently about
But you have to have a degree to work at NASA, which is crazy. And he made a test, and not only that, doesn't he have autism? Nah, there's a lot of our, you know, very smart people that had autism. Einstein, he had autism, and what's crazy is we didn't know his IQ, and he didn't want anybody to know his IQ. And he told them, when I die, I do not want y'all to, look at his brain and like document his brain and stuff like that. And when he died, they still did it.
Autopsy?
They didn't want him. They try to what's the word? Try to see basically what his IQ is, how smart he was. He didn't want them to check his brain and look at it and stuff like that. He didn't want them to do that, but they still did it, which is crazy. But I feel like we already knew how to do we already had the technology a long time ago that we have now. I don't know why I feel like that. I feel like it's like, cause how can you put two together to make a light bulb, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cause out of everything, we learn how to do electricity first when the sun come first. So I don't understand that. You see what I'm saying? Like the satellites, like it's like, why didn't we learn how to get our energy from the sun before I had to plug it in? Which I don't believe that. I feel like we got our electricity from the sun, and they don't want us to.
They want to get paid off of it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They know that if we rely on the sun, they can't. Like, if you get satellites in your house, and if you do have satellites in your house, you know that you don't pay light bill. You pay everything else, the water bill, everything else, but you don't have to pay light bill, which they really get upset when you do that. That's why satellites are so expensive, but you can easily make it yourself, which is crazy.
Solar panels.
Yeah, I gotta look into that.
Which is crazy.
You don't have any?
No.
Solar panels? I thought we got some for Christmas for Mike.
Oh, yeah, we have that. I never opened it to see if or anything like that, but, yeah.
I didn't try one either, but
Is it big?
I'm not sure. I never opened it either, but it's solar panels.
But I feel like when I get my land, I definitely will use solar panels to, and live off the grid and stuff like that. Yeah, I have my everyday cars and stuff like that if I need to buy stuff. You get what I'm saying? But getting programmed into the system now, I feel like I have my own water source out of there. At least have 2 on one river out there. You get what I'm saying? Like, at least a big river. Because wherever a river leads, it leads to a big body of water. But a river is 2 big bodies of water, or it could be 1 big body of water. You know what I'm saying? But always, if you run along the street of a river, you will get to a big body of water. So I definitely want a river.
Man, you just grow your own food, have your own water supply, have your own electricity, have your own protection, you know, and stock up on ammo. And I say that a lot. And basically, that's all you really need to truly be free, you know. I gotta look into like getting like undocumented land, you know, cause like just let's say like if you own your own home and stuff, or if you have like a mortgage and stuff like that, like it can easily just increase the taxes on your house, you know, like, to
Cause you're on their land.
a high amount, you know, that could be hard for you to pay, you know. So I wonder if we were to get like some undocumented land, or you know, what would be the rules and regulations and stuff.
I don't think the undocumented. I don't think they can charge you taxes on your own land on you, cause that's yours.
Right.
They don't own it. They have nothing in its name about it. So yeah.
But the taxes do go change. The taxes change depending on, right?
I don't know if you know, but a lot of people like when they get their own land, like if they got oak trees. I don't know if you know, but like what you use your marble wood at, what you get your marble tables from. Like they have trees and they let you sell them trees, chop them down, sell it to the people.
Yeah.
You get a lot of money out of that. Not only that, anything that you got on your land, on your own land, if you got your own oil on your own land, you could also, cause oil is a lot too, so you could also sell that to America or whoever. And
They don't try to take it. I just always thought that
I don't
you had
think, no,
something.
I don't think they try to take
Oh.
it, cause it's yours. It's documented on yours, on yours. But I feel like me, I wanna get a land. I wanna get a land
It's a
somewhere
dream.
far, like at least far, like from America. You know, like an island or something like off of America. Something that's easy to, you know, cause them people that live on big mountains, they talk about growing fruit and stuff and vegetables and how it tastes different, how it looks different, the color's different because of the high altitude. And so I definitely want like to live on some mountains and stuff.
Yeah, because it's close to the sun.
And the air level is different also. The higher up you are, the higher altitude. They was talking about how the higher altitude mangoes were way sweeter than regular grown tomatoes, and how peppers, the fruits, and how the animals also, because of breathing the oxygen of because it's a high altitude, it's different also. So it's really crazy. And how they go on because they got bees, and the bees that live in the mountains and create honey from the mountains, because of the high altitude, what happened is the honey makes you, it's like a medicine. It's a medicine that they use inside there, but they say if you take a lot, it makes you high. So they can't take a lot. Yeah, it's crazy. But they use it as medicine and stuff. They got way more, like, it's just different. I don't know. But definitely want to live in the mountains. The places, I feel like it would be beautiful. You get that, you don't hear your everyday cars and stuff like that. Just quiet, peace.
I mean, it's better like if like say you don't really have to worry about floods and stuff like that too, you know.
Definitely.
I like to visit. I can't live in the mountains. I know it sounds great, but it great benefits, but I can't do it. I need to hear cars on.
Now you can definitely have a car and still live in the mountains. I feel like it's really up to you how you know live your lifestyle. But a lot of people in the mountains they have cars and stuff like that. But definitely.
Yeah, but it's like only one way up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
it's
get
not,
what you're
yeah, it's
saying.
not cars going down.
Yeah, it's not cars going down the street, you know. But the air just smells different because there's not a lot of pollution around.
Mhm.
Like I don't know if you know, but when I'm in New York, the air smells way different than down here. Like it's just a very more fresher smell because y'all have more trees than
That definitely makes sense.
it does.
Cause it's closer to
It's really the
I don't
pollution.
know, so they got all these big plants.
Yeah,
even though it do rise, you know, eventually.
but we got,
There's
but
more
it's
focus.
just in New York. It just stinks everywhere you go. It doesn't matter. There's really no. You never hear anybody say I'm going to go get some fresh air. It's like it's not that really.
I don't know. Well, the only thing about New York that, like, I feel like in the wintertime you breathe a lot better, you know, because the cool air, like, we don't really get that out here. I mean, we do, but it's different, you know.
I feel like it's more harsher.
In New York.
No, the air does. No, when it's cold down here, the air is a little bit more harsher.
I guess because New York is, you know, you're talking about the city part of it. It's a whole bunch of cars gathered up, so it's more pollution
Yeah.
than space.
And all these those
Yeah.
buildings and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
I feel like New York is very overpopulated. Very overpopulated. There's a lot of people there in and out. They are. But definitely.
But ain't nothing like New York.
Mhm.
That's
know
where
what's
we're
crazy?
from.
It's like before we got houses and stuff, like imagine how the earth would look without all the cars and all. It's like I feel
Picture?
like there would be way more plants.
Yeah, I picture
I
everybody.
feel like the fruits
gardening
and
and stuff, that's what I just picture.
Cause that's how it was back in the day. They was you know gardening and stuff. That's what really people grew up on is gardening. I love gardening. I used to garden all the time when I was at my grandma's house. Used to have my little potato like vine and stuff. So tomatoes and stuff. So definitely. But I feel like it definitely tastes different when you grow it yourself.
I think you know what it is.
That was definitely a good topic. Yeah, good job.
Let me see. For some reason, y'all, I don't know if I just did not do it right, but there's no way to even like comment on there. It's not. I don't know if it's something that I did wrong on the settings, but this is my first time actually doing the live, so it was like no option. There's no option to comment.
Let me try to help you out real quick, guys. Let me try to chat, live chat, all live chats visible.
Or we could just do it in a part two.
Yeah, we can go part two some other time too.
Well, yeah, I do apologize that for some reason I don't really know how to set up the comment and stuff so y'all can ask y'all questions, but you know we'll definitely have a part two on this. So if y'all have any questions, I'll fix it and feel free to comment on it. We can answer it either through the comment section or we'll have a part two. But thank y'all for watching, y'all. Yeah, take care, all right? Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Hello.
That's it.
Are you sure you want the steps?